feelings that ain't level, but the shit is fire.
Baby, let's get
Hold on, wait, you gotta hear this shit.
You heard her about her persona, but you met her in person. What do you?
She's a baby doll, sweetheart. Well, we already know this. All right,
Because people think she's, and then when you meet her in person, you're like,
yeah, it's just a perception that everybody else has. But once they get past that part, she's normal, just like us. It's like real people, That's the difference. When you're authentic, people can't take it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I mean, because people say the same thing about me. They're like, oh, I thought you was gonna be an ass. And I'm like, bro, I'm so sweet. I'm chilling. You know what I mean? And I feel like she'll just handle people how they treat her. And that's just what it is. And that's just law. With anything. Yeah.
Grand Rising. Oh, today we're going to start off with a little music. You know, it's my ministry, really. There is something about what I am and the way I communicate in music that just doesn't happen when I just simply speak. So while we let everyone get into the room, salute to all over 100 of you. I hope the likes are matching, but if not, please feel free to do so. We're going to start with a little record that speaks to my soul. What I Wouldn't Do for Love. Featuring the tonal sound.
Across the room, so thick they'd fill a tomb. Yet there's no looming, impeding sense of doom, baby. For some reason, I trust you. Ooh. Simple two-step on the floor. A gagging got me wanting more. And I'm so high, if I were clear, I would keep score. I can't lie, I'm loving this, and for no good reason why. What I wouldn't do for love, what I wouldn't do for love, what I wouldn't do, what I wouldn't do for love, what I wouldn't do for love, anything, what I wouldn't do for love, what I wouldn't do for love, I'd do anything for you. You take my hand and I simply wanna fly away from here, away from the noise and the distractions of this life. Sometimes chaotic until I'm in your eyes. The love we make is so ever so beautifully so. And so I know that there's no reason for me to let this go. Could I find better? Probably no. And no. What I wouldn't do for love, what I wouldn't do for love, what I wouldn't do, what I wouldn't do for love, what I wouldn't do for love, what I wouldn't do for love, what I wouldn't do for love. I'd do anything for you. What I wouldn't do for love, 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 anything for you. What I wouldn't do for love, what I wouldn't do for love. And that's how I know. I mean, that's really how I know. Anything. I know that I'm in love with you. I'm in love with you.
Yeah,
wouldn't do
Gummy
for
Bear.
love. Tell me what I wouldn't do for love. What I wouldn't do for love. What I wouldn't do for love. Tell me what I wouldn't do. What I wouldn't do. What I wouldn't do for love.
What? You know what? That's feeling so good. We gotta do another one. It's time for me to show you my fortune telling abilities. Let's go. Let's take a look into the future. Double up, atonal sound. Triple D, come on. Hey.
Put the money in the bowl. Place your hands like so. Take a deep breath in and let it hurt your nose real slow. Got a lot of questions that need answering. Let's figure them out fast before you get a chance to run out the door. This process takes some trust, more in yourself than in me. Cause everything you show will mirror through me clearly. Place your hands on the crystal ball and let's see it all. Let me read your ready? Future. We've all got a past. Let's skip through your spells. It's no longer reality, just facts that we breathe. You got women issues, meaning you got mommy issues. Always trying to ride past wrongs, and when you do, it's always just such a sad. Don't wanna be like daddy. Hate the parts of you like daddy, and no one really sees. You're just trying to be the best man you can be. Don't take your hands up off that ball. Now let's see it all. Let me read your, you ready? Read your future. Hold up, I see a woman. No, you don't see her coming. She get you down to your last drop and knows how to start just in case you stop. She's everything you need to achieve the man you want to be. She holds your crazy world together, and she does it so seriously. She knows how you take it coffee, how to ease your mind softly. She sees the best in you, even on those times when you really don't want to. And look inside that bone, and can't you see it all? Yeah. Let me read your.
Come on. Come on, teaser. Tell us the future. Come on. What it do?
I'm the one who sees.
Come on.
What you don't show. The answer's yes, as long as it close. Oh.
You know, sometimes people just gotta learn how to fall back and say, no fighting, no tension, stress. Come on. Hey, what? Come on. Let's go. You know, I'm feeling a little West Side. Shout out to our producer who is currently not in studio with us right now, but he is always in the spirit. Wolfgang Amadeus. Yo, let me see a couple of them wolves in the chat. Let me see them wolves in the chat. Salute to my love, my fiance, my partner, and my partner in cruelty-free artistry. Man, we are so geeked. We are so psyched. really good news. Something amazing just happened today. We can't wait to make the official announcement. But of course, we'll only be doing that members only this weekend. But I had to play that because, my babe, yeah, y'all know when he be coming on. He just be kicking it, and he be snapping that neck. I ain't gonna lie, it does it for me. Oh, but enough of that. Let's see, how we rocking today? Is it this kind of day? You know what? Nah. We gonna groove with it. We gonna stone cold groove with it. Yeah, that's where we at with it. Because I gotta keep checking up on people. Things happen so fast in this crazy world. It's amazing. You know what I'm saying? West Side. Oh my God. I never thought of all of the hip hop cities that I have spent time in throughout my life, lived, worked. I never thought I'd end up with a guy from Compton. I never thought it would be a guy from Compton that got me. Never in my life, And trigger warning, I just want to be very clear on this. I am about to be extremely shady in this live, like extremely shady. And I'm so glad that I took enough time to play all of that copywritten, wonderful private music of mine. Lovely to open up that way and open up with music just enough and vibe just enough to get past the point where if I should accidentally decide to cuss somebody out real quick, I don't have to worry about tearing up my monetization too bad. But we gonna try not to do that. Salute to all 239. Wait a minute, let's check these likes. What's these likes looking like? All right, we getting there. We at 133. We need 100 more. We need 100 more likes. Come on, y'all can do. Hook it up. Put us in, coach. Put us in the game. Yeah, no, I intend to be extremely shady. Oh, we got a new member. Welcome to the family. You a Jaguar, baby. Yeah. And salute to all the Jaganators who got in early on the Jaguar Wright show. Oh my God, I want to thank you guys for sharing. I want to thank you guys. Man, when we filmed with Tammy for part 2 of the Tammy Wallace story, I am trying to tell you, it was awesome. And what's so wild about it is when we did the first part of Tammy's journey. Oh, what's this? Hello, everyone. I have family that grew up in Compton and people I have met from Compton. They are good people. Ashe. I concur. I'm in love. Smitten. Now. So, anywho said, what's I? See, you said that, and it got me thinking about Odell, and look at me, I'm dumb again. I'm a whole retard again. I forgot everything I was saying. That was so important. That's what that man do to me. Okay, so, all right, get us together. Yes, we were talking about sharing the Tammy Wallace story. Oh, thank you so much. You Jaganators, the way you guys are out there in the world spreading the word and putting people on and letting people know where to go find the real, it's dope. Thank you so much. And when I tell you Tammy appreciates it, she really appreciates it. We had a couple of moments where eyes got a little heavy, eyelashes, drooped a little bit, but it was worth every second of it. That's what they make travel makeup compacts for. Not that either one of us need much. Tammy is such a beautiful woman. And when I see her and her partner happy, when I looked at the joy on their faces, just with the fact that Tammy is finally getting her story out there. You know, like this woman has been struggling with this story for over 25 years, just like my friend Natanya Rubin. And it's just wild to think all of this time she won her case. She won her case. And she said the most profound thing to me. Near Pomona High, Dragon. I mean, when she said I won my case, but I feel like I lost. Can you imagine that? I won my case, but I feel like I lost. They screwed her about with her settlement money. The simple fact that it's been all of these years for Natanya, and she's got people that owe her money that are doing documentaries trying to run for president of a third world country. I mean, like, it's insane. People hear the story. They know who the players are. They know who was hurt. They know who was the hurter. And everyone just skips over the totality of everything that it leaves behind and what that person has to deal with. So I just want to say salute to Jag Nation. Like, you guys have been showing up and showing out. Tammy sees it. She feels it. And then I had the most profound thought. What if me and Odell had never decided to make a real go of it and become a relationship and become a company and become a couple? What if we had just left it at that first interview at KBLA? The day that I met Odell, that's the first thing he ever done for me. He got me an interview at KBLA with Dominique DePrima. Someone that I should have talked to a long time ago. Someone that I never knew I needed to talk to. But when I did, I realized it was a great idea. Her and I have some similar history, and our circles overlap in interesting places. And it was one of the highest, viewed and listened to podcasts from KBLA on their station all last year. It was amazing. And that was Odell's idea. That was the first thing he proposed to me when we met. And after that, it was like, that's when the Troll Farm first started working on him, because they did Night and Day, The Robot, Ignorant Opinion. They all started calling the radio station, talking about he was running around with a maniac and this, that, and he was this and he was that, and he needed to be fired. Like, can you imagine that? We met, decided we had a good working style. We had similar interests, the exact same view, the exact same goal. He sets an interview up for me. And this was when I first started pushing the cruelty-free artistry agenda, before we decided we were going to go after it. He set up one interview for me, and his life got invaded by a bunch of weirdo trolls. Now, that could have been enough. Thank you, Lisa B. Now, that could have been enough. Like, we had only known each other for a week, and instantly he was being trolled, G. Shout out to ACG. Thank you, love. Always appreciate the support. And I hope everybody knows that we got a goal on the floor. Right now, we have 2 of those 50 super chats. And this is for the Cali meet and greet. The Cali meet and greet is going to be for members only. So if you guys want to make this happen, the second that we meet a goal, all of the gold money we've collected for the meet and greet, we'll book it, and we'll let you guys know when. And of course, it's for anybody in the California West Coast area. And if you want to travel from further and you're a member, we can definitely introduce you to one of our travel agents that'll get you some discounted rates, so you can be there with the rest of the family without it, killing you too much if you just want to be there. It's going to be awesome. You know, we're going to be sitting down talking with everybody. I'm going to have it at a private restaurant. I'm going to do a little cooking with the chef. It's going to, boy, you've been a member for 2 months, Lisa Stoner. Well, thank you, love. Thank you. But no, it's going to be great. We're going to have the award there. You know, Tammy said to me, Jag, when I found out you won, I felt like I won. And I looked at her and I was like, you did. Because now you have a defender of freedom that's telling your story and that's giving you a space to tell your story. I said, and that makes me feel good. This isn't just my award. It's our community's award because everything that I stand for, y'all stand by me. Oh, we'll be doing a meet and greet in Louisiana before the year is out. I promise you that. And it was wild because, you know, the first episode of this journey we're taking on the Jaguar Wright show with Tammy, it happened before I got the award. And so now this second interview, I walk in, you know, to the set and Tammy's there and she's looking at me like I'm Christmas, you know, and I'm looking at her like, oh my God, what did I do wrong? And she said, girl, you did that. And it was the first moment since I got home from Mar-a-Lago it's been about a week now, that it hit me. Defender of freedom. We will be doing something on the East Coast, and when we do it, we'll be doing it with Professor Griff. So trust me, ATL, be ready for that because that is coming. We were going to try to get that done around the same time we were, you know, scheduled to be in the area. Oh, long gone. Welcome. Welcome. Not that you ain't already family. You a West Sider. West Side. No, but really, yeah, it's been a heck of a journey. So, y'all make sure y'all get over there and y'all subscribe to the Jaguar Wright Show here on YouTube. We are also on Rumble. Like, y'all need to get over there. Y'all need to get over there. And you know, my good friend, Liz Crokin, she's over on Rumble. Matter of fact, one of the interviews that her and I did together. Yes, and salute to Professor Griff. Oh, long gone. Come on now. Thank you, baby. What we got a new Dewana. Welcome. So yeah, oh man. Lisa B. Thank you, Lisa B. Yes, Professor Griff. We will be doing a live meet and greet in the ATL area, and I'm really hoping that we'll be able to get our girl Natanya Rubin to come out. So that would be crazy, wouldn't it? Oh my God, like all the stuff that we're working on. What? Long gone coming through here, making it rain. You dropping it down. You dropping it on it. Come on now. There's some money on the floor. Somebody pick it up. Wait a minute. Oh, okay, so like I was saying, my friend Liz Crokin, she's over there on Rumble. And Liz and I are going to be doing our own little interview post Mar-a-Lago about her presenting me and me accepting the award that I was presented by America's Future. which is an organization that Liz works with, that I have also agreed to work with. Now, see, this is the tricky thing about this whole thing. America's future isn't a political platform. It is an organization that fights for American family values, protecting and saving the children, and stopping the harm that comes into our societies and tears our country apart from home to home. I mean, that's what it is. I'm still trying to figure out why everybody thinks that my award is some kind of political thing, because it's not. I stand against the tyranny that we know as the crimes against humanity that have been perpetrated by an industry that I ran from because it was objectifying everything that God made me to be for love and turning it and using it to do hateful things. I don't see how I'm not the kind of person that would be aligned with this organization. I don't understand. Nothing to do with politics at all. But because the event was held at Mar-a-Lago, people hear Mar-a-Lago, all of a sudden, people think Trump, and then it's political, and then it's this, and then it's that. And guess what everybody forgets about? The children, the children. What about the children, the children? Ooh, yeah. I don't understand. How did my award become a distraction? How does me wearing a hat commemorating our president's second presidential term as 45th and 47th, how is a hat that acknowledges that instantly turn red from black or white with gold trim to a MAGA hat because Tom Hanks decided it was a good idea to commit career suicide by trying to objectify every MAGA supporter as some redneck racist who shows up at Black Jeopardy to shame dumb black people. Like, I don't understand. How are things that I said about a man that I don't gotta like if I don't want to years ago that have absolutely nothing to do with the objective of saving the children, stopping teleporting, and forcing our government to do its proper job in protecting not only our borders but our citizens. I'm still not understanding how all of this got so political. I just don't know. But apparently it is. I'm a MAGA sleeper cell pundit who's been pretending to be, but because I have legal issues now, I am turning my platform over to be a MAGA. Like, stop. I'm just saying. And lest we not forget, Tom Hanks' breakthrough role in television, which led him to the brilliant film career he had, was Bosom Buddies. I like that saga. I'm just trying to figure it out. Has everyone forgotten that Tom Hanks started on TV in a show called Bosom Buddies? Listen to me, if I was going to be an undercover operative, I'd either be a Russian KGB operative or I'd be Mossad. But I would not be CIA. Oh God, CIA is so lowbrow. They're so lowbrow. If I was going to be a secret double agent, there is no way in the world I would be CIA. That's like, they're like the bums of the intelligence world, and they're the laziest. They like using people and setting people up and pretending like they ain't never done that. That's what the CIA. Why would I want to be a CIA operative? Oh, no disrespect, but The CIA is responsible for some of the biggest American blunders of all time. They're like the L. Ron Hubbard of national security. Again, I'm just saying, man. Who wants to do that? But not only that, there's a lot of corrupted, deep state people on both sides. There are so many bad actors that are involved in this, and we're about to find a whole lot of overlap. Oh, by the way, salute to Candace Owens. I'm going to be asking Jag Nation to make sure you're supporting Candace Owens. She's about to start doing a full melee and breakdown on what went down with Harvey Weinstein. And it's looking like she's finally going to be able to start going public with some of her conversations that she's been having with Weinstein in the backdrop for almost 2 years now, while he's going forward for a new trial to get his charges in California dismissed. Now, if that happens, that will mean not only his charges on the East Coast, but his charges on the West Coast will all be dropped, which means all of that Me Too foolishness will have all been for nothing. And they say that I stage witch hunt. That's funny. But there is one part of this thing that I think everyone is forgetting. If Harvey Weinstein should get off of all of his charges and be allowed to walk around as a free man and a regular citizen in society again, everyone who abandoned him, everyone who turned on him, everyone who flipped on him will have nothing but hell to pay. Nothing but hell to pay. Because if Candace Owens and Harvey Weinstein are about to have the conversations that I think they're going to have, a lot of people got to be in big trouble, big trouble, big trouble. A baby, what? You want to bless the pastor? What kind of blessing you want to give him? You want to give him a TD Jakes blessing? Or you want to give him a, I don't know what you want to do, babe. Like, what you trying to do? You what? Does Jamal Bryant need praying for? I think Jamal Bryant might need him. My baby said he want to invite Jamal Bryant to a OnlyHands. That's wild. Well, you know what, honey? If you feel like joining us at any moment, you're more than welcome to. We'd love to hear what you have to say about laying hands on the minister. On the set. Golden Aries. Oh, hey, Jennifer. Oh, wait, no. This is Heather. Thank you, Heather. It says, question. Have you heard about the passing of J-Lo's stylist? Pneumonia. She left him. Yeah, I heard. I'm not laughing at he passed. I'm just laughing at that woman. Boy, I tell you, I don't know what God she's praying to, but I'm sure she's paying them extra. Oh, okay, honey. I'm telling you, it's about to get interesting. Listen to me. When it comes to a RICO case on the flow, It's always better with no witnesses, man. It's always better with no witnesses. Always. But no, seriously, I'm really looking forward to, and I'm really hoping that Jag Nation, we get behind Candace and support her in the findings of what's going to come from her conversations and investigations with Mr. Weinstein, because what it's looking like is that, and she's made it very clear, he is just a bigger monster as all the monsters we're going after. She made it clear he is amoral. She made that clear. But it looks like Harvey's ready to tell everybody what everybody was doing in the backdrop. You know, Harvey Weinstein became an acceptable monster at the same time R. Kelly did. They were two of the biggest in their industry. And they went down. They went down. Oh, guys, I guess there's some new stuff up on my band camp. So I guess you want to check that out, because that's the only reason Odell will be putting it in there. The richest ones always snitch first. But they lined him up just like they lined up R. Kelly, almost exactly the same way. You had the Me Too movement on one side of the street, and you had the surviving R. Kelly on the other side. It's funny. Me Too movement, surviving R. Kelly. Yeah. Let's keep an eye and keep checking up on our Candace Owens, our YouTube neighbor here. I got a feeling it's about to get interesting on YouTube. I got a feeling it's about to get interesting on YouTube. So no, let's be clear. I didn't say me and Candace was doing anything together. Not yet. I like where Candace is leading right now. Talking to the monsters is the best way to get to the heart of the truth. Now, we've been talking to Suge Knight. You know, Suge Knight has been finally opening up after all of these decades to the public about what's really going on and what's real. Wait, Jaguar, earlier I watched the Black Entertainment Channel and they mentioned you very favorable. Oh, thank you. That's what's up. But seriously, listen to me. Pregnant or not pregnant, Candace is definitely a trooper and a warrior. But let's get into it. Let's settle down into what we really came here to talk about today. I think that could be pretty explosive as well, but you know, sometimes it's best for some folk to be working over there while you're working over here and somebody else is working over there, because sometimes in order to get the full picture, you need to have multiple perspectives working at the same time, which is why I always say, look at the timing, look at the timeline. Harvey Weinstein and R. Kelly were taken down at the same time. And when you look at it, practically the exact same way. And yet, now that Diddy's in jail and Jay-Z's finally being looked at with scrutiny, as he should have been many, many times, many years ago, all of a sudden everybody got a tight lip. And people just keep dying. Ain't that odd? You had a black monster and a white monster. Everybody went to jail and then right, everything was okay again. Everything was safe again. We got rid of the white monster. We got rid of the black monster. Now everybody's safe again, and yet the victim making machine kept going. Oh yes, without a doubt, long gone. I already told you, I prayed to my God and I declared it to be true in the name of Yeshua. It is going to happen. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. It might not happen the way some people want. It might not happen when some people want. But I promise you this, God's time is always the right time. And that's just sad. That's just sad. So, like I was saying, yeah, all of the timing and all of the ways that things were done is all very suspicious. Like Snoop lying about his visit with Pac in the hospital, lying about Afeni, like, and I believe Suge. Like when it comes down to all of it, I believe Suge. I want to hear nothing that Snoop got to say. Because I found out too much in the backdrop. And I talked to too many people that are attached to what is real to be fooled. I can't wait for Suge to keep dropping them bowls. I can't wait. Because if anybody ain't got no reason to lie now, it's Suge. Because he was the most lied on executive in the gangster rap business. Everybody made him out to be this big monster. Come to find out, it was the diddler the whole time. We listened to all the rumors, we listened to all of the lies, and we believe what they had to say about him. And as it turns out, he was practically just normal and tough. Because you would need to be that. See what I'm saying? How fake news works? Good talent. I can't wait to hear what else he got to say. You know, I always say when you're looking at a conspiracy, if you want to see if it has any real validity, look at who lost in the situation, look at who won in the situation, and ask yourself who benefited most. If who benefited most lines up with the person, then that's what it is. So, apparently, Pastor Jamal Bryant got a lot of things to say about black people who, in his opinion, are supporting or aligning themselves Odell, you a mess. Aligning themselves with the Trump administration in any way. Now, though my award has absolutely nothing to do with MAGA, it has absolutely nothing to do. I ain't making Suge out to be a good guy. Nobody's doing that. Nobody's making Suge out to be anything. But he is not the monster that they made everybody believe he was. He was one of the bad guys. Yeah. Absolutely. Just like Harvey Weinstein was one of the bad guys. But I'm going to tell you something right now. I'll be listening to every word he tells Candace Owens. And I'll be inclined to believe him too. Like, I think people keep forgetting the objective of all of this is to make sure their lies are never exposed. These people are going to do whatever they have to do and say whatever they have to say to confuse people in any way they have to confuse people, so they'll just get frustrated and stop asking the real questions. Like you got to see, this is how they work. They frustrate confused, and then you become overwhelmed. And like Candace said, you'll just accept whatever they give you because they hit you with a barrage of nonsense until you don't want to hear anything anymore, and you're just willing to just accept whatever they say. Everyone does have a truth, but sometimes you need multiple perceptions to see the whole thing clear. Harvey Weinstein ain't nothing but the white R. Kelly. And R. Kelly ain't innocent either. But he went to jail for things that all of his friends did with him, and he should not be alone. He should not be alone. Yes, we all have to think objectively. So why is Jamal Bryant? Why is Jamal Bryant talking smack? Now, I know he ain't said my name. He don't say my name. He shouldn't say my name. I know he not talking about me. He can't possibly be talking about me. Because see, back in 2023, Jamal Bryant had a mini viral moment on social media. He was trending for sharing Jaguar Wright content on his social media. Sure was back in 2023. And telling people how I was leading people back to God, and I was going after the elites, and I was doing this. Sure did. Jamal Bryant in 2023 clout chased all over Jaguar Wright. And when I was thrown in jail, allegedly, it was him that put $1,000 towards my legal defense fund, which was collected by King Payne and Sean Davy Way to have me released. Yep. I'm just trying to figure out why somebody who believed so fervently in all of the things that I said all back then that have come true now. I'm trying to figure that out. You was clout chasing in a hole, because that's what it would have to be if you're talking like you're talking now. Mr. Let me put a dispensary inside God's house so kids will want to come to church, because that was what you was going viral for around that time, sir. Selling cannabis at the church. I guess you was going to start going a little Catholic, getting some incense pit. You know, the incense pots that they swing around to cover up the smell of the weed smoke. I don't know. Oh, I know he a doo-wop-bop. The question is why is everybody pretending he not? And then I bumped into a fun little fact that I did not know about the pastor. Pastor used to date somebody that I know from the industry who I toured with, did shows with. Work with the same producers. I had no idea Jamal Bryant had been in a relationship with Tweet, Missy Elliott's ex-girlfriend, allegedly. The one that Missy Elliott allegedly hurt so bad, she made poor Tweet never want to sing another song again. I had yes, child, Chiba at the church. Talk about communion. What they gonna do for communion? Serve edibles? What they gonna do? They gonna serve edible wafers and put some of that Snoop Dogg 19 Crimes in the little cup? Is that what they gonna do at the church? That's how they gonna have the communion. edible wafers. And Snoop Dogg 19 Crimes wine. Listen to me. I didn't know that he was with Tweed. Which is strange. I mean, I know that Tweed's bi. I know she bi. But that just don't make no sense. He's with Giselle. They got married. They had all the babies. Auntie Leah. You know what? Mama love you. And tell your family we're praying. We still have you in prayers every day. Yeah, Pastor Peen. Spreading it all over town like peanut butter. Oh, thank you, darling. Thank you. How are we doing with our goal? We got 5 to make it to that 50, but we'll make sure that we keep everything recorded so everybody know. We know who all there. When we finally hit a goal, we can set the date. Oh my goodness, I'm trying to tell you. Oh, Auntie Leah is amazing. You know what? You make this place home, Auntie Leah. You do. You make us feel right at home here in Jaguar Country. I love you so much. Oh my goodness. Faithful. Indeed. Excellent. So, like I was saying, I had no idea he was running after behind Missy Elliott's alleged leftovers. I had no idea. He done ran around with so many people. And now they saying that him and Giselle's kids is saying that he said that the woman he married to now, he said they was just Bismarcky. But you say she just a friend. But you say she just a friend. Oh, daddy, you. You smoking that weed. Cause you say she just a friend. Cause you said she's just a friend. Oh, daddy, you must be smoking that weed. Cause you say she just a friend. This man is a mess. Now, you sit here. You sit here 2023. You ain't had no problem with me. They said you put money on my fund for my bond. And you want to know what's wild? I've reached out to Jamal Bryant on 5 separate occasions. Offered to come to his church and fellowship with his congregation and thank them for standing for me. Sure did. Oh, I'm sure Missy's role will be exposed soon. Very soon. All these women gonna have to answer. But seriously though, does that make any sense at all? You start running my content, talking about what I'm saying about the industry. Hey, Jamie. I'm just saying, me talking about the industry and talking about how God coming to clean it all up and talking about you support me, you put $1,000 on my bond fund, and then when I finally get bonded out, I reach out to you, you never respond. Straight ghosted me. I said it on social media. I said, they said that's what you done. I thanked you, but you ain't never reached back. And I'm really not that hard to find. My email address is just my name, Jaguar Wright @gmail.com. And yet this man can't, I don't know. I guess I don't know. Maybe he changed his mind. I don't know. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. The way he moves is weird. Let's take a little posy, shall we? Put a 1 in the chat if you think it's weird that Jamal Bryant never responded to my thanks. Put a 2 in the chat if you think he was just clout chasing me back in 2023. See, I need this. Oh, thank you, dear. I need this poll. And you can put 1 and 2. You can put a 1 in the chat. If you think it's weird that he hasn't accepted, you can put a 2 in the chat. If you think he's just clout chasing me, you can put a 1, 2. If you think he was doing both. Seriously. Because it's strange. And now all of a sudden, you want to do sermons. Talk about. And all of you ninjas who's sitting there in your field, your house, and your ninja. Don't need the clout chase. I truly know he cared. Really, he cared? Well, then if he cared so much, why did he pretend like he didn't know me after he used me to go viral? That's just weird. Oh, here we go. I don't know who you are, but I'm going to tell you something right now. Any woman in the industry who can stand by and watch a child be ran through and torn to pieces and do absolutely nothing and say absolutely nothing and be absolutely like, no, sorry, beefy. We got beef forever. Now, like I was saying, I find it strange. 444 in the building. I find it strange that now he got so much to say about Trump and anybody who supports Trump, when the truth is he gonna be begging on his doorstep for help in about 6-7 months. He should probably watch his mouth about who he's calling what, who, and buffoonery, and so on and so forth. Any pastor that needs to use reality TV to market his congregation in church got bigger things to worry about, because God's word ain't no hustle. Like it says at the bottom of the screen, the screen, we got Trump plays and we got Trump cards. Now, a lot of people are making Trump plays. A lot of people are using Trump as a way to be relevant in social media right now. You have those people that are using Trump's win to say, oh yeah, and I'm this and I'm that, and whoop-de-woo, and then you got people that are using Trump to go viral to say, you're an idiot and you're a traitor to your people and whoop-de-whoop-de-woo and yada yada yada. Allegedly, yes, there were ties to Eddie Long. Now, you want to sell weed at church, you want to be on reality TV, you want to line up reality TV celebrities, because that interview he did with Ray J last year, the interview he did with Krishan Rock last year, they were both terrible. Please tell me y'all remember. Oh, I know they're trying to bait me, sweetie, but I'm the master. They might be betas, but I'm the master. Trust and believe. No, God will not be mocked. Have you not noticed that when certain people sit with certain people, after they sit with those certain people, the next thing you know, they keep having problems in the public eye? Oh, absolutely, long gone. That's real. Oh, listen to me. I have no one care or need to be the master of the universe. It's a sucky job. But when it comes to what they're trying to do, oh, I am the master. Make you no mistake about that. I am a master at my craft. Whatever I do, I master. And when it comes to breaking down trolls on any level, oh, trust me, I am beyond formidable. Now, like I was saying, let's stay on topic, shall we? Like I was saying, Krishan Rock went through what she went through. She was arrested. She was put in jail. She was separated from her baby. And then she came out and said she was giving her life to God. And she ain't want to have nothing to do with the foolishness no more. Okay? Do y'all remember that? Ray J was going through a crisis on the internet too. Went sat with Pastor Bryant. Y'all remember that? And then the next thing you know, nothing but problems in the media. Think about it. After each one of them sat with Jamal Bryant last year, bad thumbnail after bad thumbnail after bad thumbnail after bad thumbnail after bad thumbnail, and now look at them. How the hell do you go sit with a minister looking for I'm just trying to figure it out. You go and sit with a minister to get counsel and guidance and all of that, and then the second that you sit with them and he releases the interviews and the interviews get out there and get a little decent whatever, the next thing you know it's just bad. You know who else that's happening to right now also? Whoa, Vicky decided to walk away from the Zeus crazy games just like Krishan did. Do y'all remember that? Whoa, Vicky. She was Zeus too in that negative content, just like Krishan. And then she sat with Trashy K. And in the midst of telling Trashy K how she had given her life over to God, and she was done with it, and her old man was just working on being closer to God and having a closer relationship to God. Y'all remember that? And in that interview with Trashy K, guess what? Trashy K sat there and tried to get her to denounce God. Tried to get her to say that everything that she was trying to believe in, that she didn't really know the Bible like that. She didn't know what she was doing. Tasha K got so angry that she couldn't get her to denounce God in the interview that she got up and walked away and told them to turn off the camera. Do you hear what I just told you? Whoa, Vicky sat down with that demon whore. She got so stirred up and overcome by evil spirits that she couldn't listen to Whoa Vicky not for another second. Claim the name of Jesus in her face and say that she loved the Lord. Trasha got so upset, she walked the turn off the camera. I ain't coming here for this shit. She did. Yes, she did. She got so mad and Whoa Vicky just sitting there looking at her like, dang lady, like why you on my time? Oh, it was so awful. It was terrible. And guess what? Well, Vicky hasn't caught a break in social media since. Ever since she sat with Trashy K. And now all people are talking about is now she's supposed to be involved in some African cult. Like she ran halfway around the world looking for safety. How is this not looking like what it's looking like? That girl went halfway around the world and embedded herself with people that could insulate her away from everything that she was trying to get away from. Can't everyone see that it seems like the second that you sit with certain people on this God-forsaken app, professing to love God, professing to love the Lord, professing to want to be a better person and do a better person, next thing you know, it ain't nothing but trouble. Nothing but trouble. It is. It's a travesty. I'm just saying. Look, that's a great question, Yvonne. When will they learn? So now, the cussing pastor has passed away. The screwing pastor is just running off crazy at the mouth. Wanting to sell cannabis in the church in the name of Jesus. This is a mess. And he thinks he's qualified to stand on a pulpit and shame people for choosing to support the president that was elected, put in office, and is our first defender for American rights. See, I got a big problem with a lot of this. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now all of a sudden, if you're black and you're working to build a relationship with your federal government to help your community, you're a traitor? How does that make sense? It doesn't make sense at all. Just like people digging up old statements about things that I've had to say about Donald Trump from years ago and trying to make it relevant now as if it matters. It really doesn't matter what I said. Really? It was my opinion of him personally. It has nothing to do with who he is as our commander-in-chief. You know, a lot of people really don't understand. A lot of the gripes that I've had in the past with Trump was as a Philadelphian. Had nothing to do, absolutely nothing to do with politics. My issues with the Trump family had to do with real estate. I actually rented from one of the Trump properties from Tower Realty. And it was a disaster. Not only that, There was a lot of compromised business and real estate deals that the Trump family were attached to in Philadelphia. And for those of us who are business owners, it was affecting the climate of how our city was moving. See, as a Philadelphian, I have every right and reason to hate New Yorkers, just like New Yorkers hated Philadelphians. See that? But make you no mistake about it, Trump was a boss. And he was considered royalty when he came to Philadelphia. And when he came to Philadelphia, him and his children, they were treated as such. Philadelphia had been compromised a long time ago. There was a lot of deals made between Philly and New York City that a lot of people didn't know was happening in the backdrop. There was a lot of things that I didn't like about him as a private citizen. But he's not a private citizen any longer. He is our president for the second time. Apples and oranges has nothing to do with anything. And as a Philadelphian, the only way I got a problem with Donald Trump in politics is if he was running for governor of Pennsylvania. And he didn't. He ran for the presidency and won. See? Like, it's, sweetheart, I keep both of those girls in prayer. But that Zeus Network, that Zeus juice is on them. And they're going to have to find some holy water that's going to wash it off. I don't have issues with Donald Trump as our president. And whatever issues I had with him when he was a private citizen as a real estate tycoon have absolutely nothing to do with the fact that this man has given us as a country his word that he's going to shut down the human teleporters. He's going to shut down the crimes to humanity, starting with Americans first. He's going to secure the borders and stop all of these bad people that keep coming in, doing whatever they want to do, putting our families and our communities in jeopardy. I have absolutely no idea. Yes, honey, they got the Zeus juice on them. All of it dripping in Zeus juice. Sure enough. It's just that simple. I can be pissed off with you about what you did as a private citizen, but when you step in as commander-in-chief and you are working on the very agendas that I stand behind, that I was named Defender of Freedom for, you better believe I'm talking to you. And you better believe whatever you need of me as a citizen, since I'm a private citizen, I will support the commander-in-chief of this country. He's not the president of real estate. He's the president of the United States. And I'm a citizen. And guess what? No matter how much of a not Donald Trump fan I was when he was a private citizen, I am very for everything he's doing right now as our president. Like, did nobody not hear what I said after he was elected and everybody was just like, is anybody not seeing the similarities here? He's not a real estate person making decisions at the White House. He's the commander-in-chief. And he does love America. That I'll give him. The question is when is Americans going to decide that we're all Americans rather than Black American, white American, LGBTQ American, Latinx American, this American? There's too much division. At the end of the day, if we are one nation under God, then we have to trust God's choice. And if we truly believe in God the way we say we do, then we know that everything that happens within his will, which means it doesn't matter how many times you voted. It doesn't matter what the vote result is. Whatever it is, that's what God wanted it to be. Like it's listen to me. You want to talk about Social Security? You want to talk about all of that? Why don't you talk to the people that misspent all of the money that should have been there for it? Because if the SSI is the problem, it's not because of what he's doing now. It's because of what was already done. He's doing what it's going to take to fix the hemorrhaging. You can't be mad at the guy with the stitches and the needle. You should be upset with the man who created the gash in the first place. Like, how you going? You can't be mad at the person who's sewing up the wound and not be equally as upset, if not more, than the person who made it. The DNC created a gouge and a hemorrhage for this country. And unfortunately, it's left on Trump and the administration that he puts together to get the tourniquet and tie it off so that they can stitch it up, so that our country can heal. He cannot heal us while we're still hemorrhaging. If God made him the physician to stitch it up, then it's supposed to be our job to pray that his hands are steady, that he don't show up drunk, and that he's ready to deal with whatever he needs to deal with to help God in that aim. We can't say what he's doing until we see the effects of it. But I'm going to tell y'all something right now. If y'all are going to hold that man accountable for everything that he has to deal with in this administration, then please be willing to put the equal amount of blame on the DNC for creating these issues for him to be left with. I didn't say he did drink. I said as long as he don't show up drunk. How many times have we seen Biden showing up looking a little tipsy in the middle of a speech, repeating himself over and over and over again, shaking the air for 3 minutes straight, and people ain't say nothing? Ain't nobody said he, like you make a statement and people run with it. Next thing you know, it'll be a thumbnail. Jaguar Wright accuses Donald Trump of being drunk on the job. Like, y'all people are amazing. The things you hear, all you heard was drunk. You didn't hear what I said altogether, just the drunk part. Y'all people are amazing. You literally listen for keywords for bad and then run with that and act like that's all you heard. Y'all wanted to keep the same people that put us in this kind of trouble. See, and the thing is I'm just starting to believe that a lot of you Americans out there, you just like being lied to. You like all the pretty little lies they told you. And as long as they do whatever they have to do to keep those lies working. Like, I don't understand. I really don't care who drinks and who don't, who smoke and who don't, who has sex and who don't. Like, I really don't care. Want to know why? Because they're Americans, and whatever they choose to do with their lives and bodies is up to them, as long as they're not breaking any laws, hurting themselves and nobody else. That's how it goes. That's what being an American citizen is. How about I don't care what none of them do? Not really. Both sides have lied, but what matters right now is that someone is telling the truth, and the truth is this country is in jeopardy. And if y'all keep worrying about distractions, I hope you love them. I hope they comfort you when trouble comes and you are not prepared. Like, I don't understand why people don't get it. I don't see. That's the thing. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care if they drink. I don't care if they smoke. I don't care if they have sex. I don't care if they like getting diddle and they bumhole with E.T. finger. Like, I don't care. It's none of my business. For real, for real. It's none of yours either. Whatever we choose to say, we choose to say. We got to live on, we got to stand on it. Whatever the case may be, whatever problems I had with him as a private citizen and a real estate man have absolutely nothing to do with the confidence that I am choosing to have in him now. I trust the person that's brave enough to tell the hard truth, not the person that's there for the pretty little lie. We focused on all the wrong things. He's the quarterback. We're in the game. Do you heckle and boo your quarterback? Whether you like them or not. That's what we got in the trade. That's what was available in the draft. He's our guy. He's our guy. What's the problem? We're literally sitting there in the stands rooting for our quarterback's failure. Y'all don't see something wrong with that? What y'all want? Y'all want Obama to come back? That's what you want? You want Obama to come back? Because that's who was there. That's who's been there. I'm just curious. We literally gonna sit here and heckle our quarterback at a time when we need him the most to perform. Like, I don't know, in my opinion, yeah, we're the home team and Trump is the quarterback. Why is everybody not focused on the game? Now we just gonna sit there in the stands, and when the other team boos our quarterback, we gonna boo with them? I'm just curious. He's the quarterback. And y'all want to be mad at me because I'm saying, all right, I don't like him, but hey, listen to me. He on the field. Look. Him and Coach came up with some plays. It's his area expertise. Hostile takeovers and shut that. Yeah, this is what he do. Well, look, if this is the guy, fuck it. Let's go, America. I mean, isn't that what it should be like right now? America is the team. Trump is the quarterback. Patel? Oh, that's our guy. That's our guy for that's our guy for the rushing yards. Oh yeah, Patel here to squabble up. Sure enough. And a few other heavy hitters. I'm gonna tell you something right now. I voted The second time, Barack Obama, I voted. And I have evidence to believe that that man tried to help have my life taken away from me in 2023 in January because of the things that I know that they don't want nobody to know. Allegedly. I gotta say that for Odell. Y'all know how much I hate saying allegedly. Thank you, Rock On. Imagine voting for somebody and then coming to the understanding that the very people you voted for, once you gone, and then played all in your face and all over your life with fake news. Don't y'all see? They just want to keep everybody. I'm going to tell you something right now. I was at both inaugurations, first and second. First inauguration, it felt more stately. It felt more respectable. The second inauguration, DC wasn't nothing but a whole house. It was nothing but sex parties everywhere. Club Dream that became Club Cloud that became Club Love or whatever. Full on gay orgy the whole night. I thought it was strange. That second inauguration, it was so strange to me. It all seemed so just party, hard, reckless. It was like the weirdos knew they won and was just letting it all hang out. I was at the party at Park with Jamie Foxx. A lot of beautiful transgender models were there that night at what was supposed to be a straight party. I'm telling you. I was at both inaugurations. I was there for both the parties. I performed at Park, which was Mark Barnes' club. You know, one of Diddy's best friends. I find it so funny that in the midst of all of these documentaries and all of Diddy's old friends and everybody that they've been interviewing and everything that's been going on, that the name Mark Barnes hasn't come up, because that was the very person that helped Diddy run all of his party business and to take the hit and, you know, cover up for all of the things that Diddy didn't want to get pop for. So I'm just trying to figure out, where the hell is Mark Barnes down there in Chocolate City? Because he had Dream, which became Cloud, which became Love, and he had Park, which was closer to Capitol Hill, where Jamie Foxx used to come. Check out the beautiful transgender action. I know, because he was checking out my transgender assistant that night, and I won't speak about the rest. That'll be something that I'll let them talk about. But I'm just saying, why ain't nobody talking about Mark Barnes? Nobody. Mark Barnes. Please stop calling him Matt. His name ain't Matt. I worked with him a lot. That's funny. I never worked with Diddy. I just worked with Mark. It wasn't until later when a friend of mine named Chucky Thompson made it very clear that the reason why Mark would hire me in DC was to be able to regulate and watch who came to my shows, who came in and out. It was a spy gig. which is why I stopped doing shows with Mark Barnes not long after the Obama administration came in for its second term. Why is nobody talking to him? Why did they dig up this guy, Tim, that seems to be just as jacked off and screwed up as the rest of Diddy's victims? Why haven't they brought his business partner, Mark Barnes, to the front? Because he would have been there during that story that woman told in that second one on ID with Natanya in it about the woman that he beat with the belt. Isn't that something? Why in God's name hasn't Mark Barnes been questioned when he was one of Diddy's closest allies on the college campus? Yes, where he and Mark were roommates and best friends. And Mark Barnes has always been one of Diddy's biggest players in the backdrop. Mark Barnes also didn't like the fact that he got overshadowed for Jay-Z when he was just loyal for so much longer. It's funny that nobody's heard from this man, that nobody has seen Stevie J. Why is everybody acting so benign to the facts? People better be careful about what they want to try to hold me to the fire or saying or doing. I might remember something you don't want me to remember. Mark Barnes, I can tell you for a fact, has covered up most of the terrible things that Mr. Combs has done. Made it possible for him to have alibis. Wonder why nobody's talking about him, especially in these documentaries. Who in God's name would know more about all of the things that the Diddler was into than him? You know, I can speak about these things because they were even desperate enough to send a spy into my life that I really wished had been a friend. He was Diddy's personal driver. He was also mine. He's friends with Chucky Thompson too. Y'all sure y'all want to keep pushing? Trying to make me say something bad to discredit me? It might just get worse for other people, because I'm still not understanding how a Rico can be on the floor for the Diddler and Mark Barnes isn't a part of it. Oh, absolutely, Batman and Robin, except for Mark got replaced with the Jigga Man. Why are they skipping over these very, very, very relevant people who are key and have so much knowledge on all that had happened that was there? Yet Chucky died too. I think of pneumonia is some shit. Once again, why does nobody think I'm telling the truth? Why does nobody want to believe me? Is it because the truth hurts? He's been in more than one video too, old Stevie. Well, guys, I'm going to get ready to get out of here. I gotta get back to work. I'm signing a big contract today. It's not a recording contract, but it is one of the most important contracts I've ever signed in my life. And I can't wait to make the official announcement this weekend. And I think you guys are going to find it interesting too. It's pretty awesome. Chucky Thompson and I were very good friends. He's also good friends with my cousin Faith. He produced great records for her and for me. So guys, I want y'all to look forward to the good news and the good stuff. But you know, me and Odell, we have a live we're going to be doing over on Set in the West soon. And y'all better keep y'all Rumble notifications on, because me and Liz Crokin are going to be doing a After Mar-a-Lago interview. And we're going to be talking about all the crazy stuff that we've seen. And we're going to be talking about the president. And we're going to be talking about me and talking about her and how they talk about us and how they been talking. Yes. And we're going to get a few things straight. I got a feeling this interview with me and Liz is going to go through the roof. So, guys, we're going to make sure that you have access. We're going to make sure that you know where to go. We're going to put up everything. Keep your notifications notificating. If you haven't been getting notified, when you leave here, unsubscribe and then resubscribe and then hit the notification button. Because I'm telling you, you guys don't want to miss this stuff. Me, Jaguar Wright, Liz Crokin, the defenders of freedom, speak on their night at Mar-a-Lago. I'm telling you, it's gonna be hot. It's gonna be hot. Mary J. Blige always screwed over my good friend Chucky Thompson. She should have done better by him, and she wouldn't do it. No, not the basketball player, the club promoter that worked for Diddy, one of Diddy's first and original business schools. They've been friends ever since Howard University. Like I said, I don't know how people keep missing these facts. Oh, you better believe it. This is going to be a very exciting conversation with me and Liz. We're going to get to the bottom of it. We're going to talk about it all. Fake news, disinformation, awards, rewards, benefits, and justice for all. And I'm hoping that I'll be able to start working on my diss track to the Illuminati this weekend. It's called Get Low or Get Mo. And it's pretty much just shots fired to anybody who wants to keep talking crazy and acting stupid and running down on my name thinking that there's going to be no repercussions for their consequences of their actions. You hear what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I'm so upset, I'm messing up my words. I'm starting to sound like, I don't know, like...
We must internalize the flatulation of the matter by transmitting the effervescence of the Indonesian proximity in order to further segregate the crux of my venereal infection. Now, if I may retain my liquids here for one moment, I'd like to continue the redundance of my quote-unquote intestinal tract. See, because to preclude on the issue of world domination would only circumvent
the fact that they cut your brain out first, you idiot. Got me talking stupid around here. But you know, I just want to say, you know, don't believe the hype. Really. And if it sounds crazy, if it sounds retarded, if it sounds off the wall, then it's probably because it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't get it.
Don't hate me because I'm beautiful.
Please stop. Just stop it. Let it go. Move on. Learn how to become a content creator. Learn how to talk about politics without having to sit there reading crypt notes. Learn how to report a story without having to tell a bold-faced lie. Get it together. Get it together. Oh, and by the way, Tisa, I just wanted to let you know your last commentary.
Hated it.
Seriously. Now, I think I'm out of here. I think it's time for me to get on. I think it's time. I got a lot of work to do. But I just wanted to say, guys, YouTubers, trollers, on and offline, real world and digital world, listen to me. This is keep up the bad job.
So they didn't stay in the seat left. Come on, Rob. Go, Rob.
Right on your face every time. Every time. Keep it up. Keep it up. Take your ass. Listen to me. On that note, my name is Jaguar Wright. I got to go. Yes. Yeah. Come on, Rob. Just get your feet up off the ground. First, next time. Pick it up. Keep it up. Lord. You know, on that note, my name is Jaguar Wright. And I'm about this hoe. I see y'all. We gonna be live on this set next. So you make sure you keep the notifications going mad. What's going to be going down is the Black Owl will be going live very shortly. And she gonna do what she do. That's the beautiful thing about Jaguar Country. We got an animal for every situation. We got an owl, we got a jaguar, we got a wolf. I'm telling you, we got a beast. We got all kinds of stuff going on. I love it over here. I don't even miss it. I don't miss Section 8 sector. I don't miss it at all. When you see how these people really look in real life and where they live, everywhere, man. Exactly. So y'all make sure y'all head on over there. I'll see you at our country. You know I got a wrench. Be careful. Cause I'll sneak up and bust you in their head with that wrench. All right, y'all. We out of here. Peace. Jamal Bryant, passer, grab her ass. I'll be damned. Now they want to talk about Trump and they grab him by the pussy. This nigga literally running around doing it in church.